Thanks for watching this edition of the Fox 7 Austin Crime Watch Digital Exclusive. I'm Dave Froelich. We're taking a look at some of the crime stories that have made headlines recently in our area. A woman was recently caught on camera smashing car windows outside of a home in Cedar Park. Happened in a neighborhood near Leander High School. Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shen has that story.
In this surveillance video from May 1st, you can see a woman coming from the black car, go up to the cars in the driveway with a shovel, and smash not just this window, but the windshield on this one as well, before getting back in her car and driving off. Erica Perez-Cavacos says she found out after her son started yelling. They looked through their surveillance video.
I was kind of flabbergasted. I thought maybe an old friend, sent an old friend, and so we kind of drove around, and then the more I thought about it, I was it seems really random. She was barefooted in her pajamas. She looked really proud of herself. I don't know. It's just bizarre.
Here's a look at the damage. Auto Glass Now making repairs Friday morning, taking off the damaged one and getting the car ready to put the new windshield on. All this costing close to $1,000. Perez-Cavacos says the woman didn't hit other cars on the street, and it's normally a nice neighborhood.
It's pretty safe. Everyone looks out for each other.
The motive is a mystery.
She was probably crazy. She just probably was getting herself psyched up. Who knows? I mean, really, she was probably just excited about what she was going to do.
This is her message to the perpetrator.
Please take your meds. Mental health is important. Be self-aware. You know you're going to be a danger to society. Please take your meds or have an accountability buddy at least.
Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.
Austin police are investigating after two of its officers shot a man who they say tried to pull a gun on them just before 1 a.m. on May 7th. Police tried to pull over a car on East Breaker for a routine traffic stop. The driver had failed to use their blinker. Police asked the passenger to get out of the car when he said he didn't have identification. When the passenger exited the vehicle and an officer tried to pat him down, police said he pushed through the officer and started to run. He's then seen on body camera footage turning around and reaching for a gun in his waistband. At that point, Austin police say both officers shot at 26-year-old Branson Bareilles. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition.
To do a traffic stop with a woman and a small child in the car, to ask a man to step out of the car who has a weapon, pulls away. We don't know what is going on inside that car at that time. And for him to, again, pull away, he stopped running and he bladed. He was ready to engage with the officers. So again, it is a very tragic situation, but I think the officers acted bravely.
Bareilles has a lengthy criminal rap sheet. He currently has 2 felony warrants in other counties. The 2 officers who fired their guns have been placed on administrative leave while criminal and administrative investigations take place, which is standard protocol. Bastrop County Sheriff's Office is investigating after a man was caught on camera pulling out a shotgun during a road rage incident. Fox 7 Austin's CrimeWatch reporter Meredith Aldis has that story.
Carlton Powell says he was driving the speed limit. The other driver clearly wasn't happy about it.
I thought, well, this is the end of it.
Carlton Powell says he was driving along High Grove Road in Cedar Creek. Speed limit posted at 35 miles per hour.
I was in my 07 Chevrolet truck. I had a cattle trailer behind me with a calf in it.
He says a red truck came flying up behind him.
This man got in the bar ditch past me, and I come over, and he went on out in the bar ditch further, and then come back and cut me off and jumped out of his truck, come back there fussing at me.
The driver then grabbed a shotgun out of the back seat.
There's a lot of kids playing on this road. Would you like your kids run over?
I have appointment.
Okay, well go get your appointment, put your gun down, put your gun up. I've got you on video.
Powell says he had a pistol in his truck and was worried about having to use it.
If he'd ever raised the barrel, that'd have been the end of the hunt for him, because I'd unloaded on him.
Powell took his video to the Bastrop County Sheriff's Office.
I want them to arrest him. He pulled a shotgun on me. Who else is he? He may pull a shotgun on you before you get to Austin.
The Texas Penal Code states a person commits the offense of Class B disorderly conduct if he intentionally or knowingly displays a firearm or other deadly weapon in a public place in a manner calculated to alarm. The Bastrop County Sheriff tells me they are investigating to see if there are any criminal charges. Reporting in Bastrop, Meredith Aldis, Fox 7 Austin News.
Austin police have arrested a 12-year-old and 13-year-old who are accused of murdering a man in Dell Valley. Police say Anthony Salas was trying to recover his family's stolen vehicle when he was shot and killed and run over. This happened just before 3:30 on the morning of May 3rd near Ross Road and Thorn Valley Drive, not far from Dell Valley Elementary School. These two juveniles are in custody, charged with capital murder by terrorist threat. The truck driver accused of causing that deadly pileup on I-35 in March was charged with intoxication manslaughter and intoxication assault, but lab results later revealed he was sober. The Austin police chief is telling us why she supports her investigators' initial decisions on those intoxication charges. Here's Fox 7 Austin CrimeWatch reporter Meredith Aldis with more.
The point and the fact does not change that this was the man behind the wheel driving that car.
Solomon Weldakil Araya was driving a semi-truck on I-35 when police say he plowed into the cars ahead as the lanes reduced from 3 to 1. 5 people were killed and almost a dozen were injured.
What happened?
When I'm coming and somebody left you and I put here. So.
But the traffic was there, bro. Like, there's no way you should have been. I'm a trucker myself, bro.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to. That you were going way too fast. You know, there's 2 people dead over there.
During the field sobriety test, Austin police say Weldakil Araya had uncontrollable eye movements, was swaying, didn't correctly complete the walk and turn or one-leg stand tests, and appeared very calm and indifferent, which seemed unusual given the circumstance. Then later, when Weldakil Araya was in the hospital, another Austin police officer says he observed the onset of nystagmus, and he appeared drowsy. Court documents say the 2 officers believed Weldakil Araya was under the influence of central nervous system depressants.
And the way that APD does it, when you have the horizontal gaze and you're going off of that, and the officer's looking at that and doing performance measures, a second officer has to verify that before charges are filed. So a second officer did verify that, and so the charges were made.
Weldakil Araya was arrested and charged with 5 counts of intoxication manslaughter and 2 counts of intoxication assault.
It is not uncommon when you get a DUI charge and there are no breathalyzer or it's showing negative for the breathalyzer to make those charges and see what the lab results are.
The lab results came back. They show no alcohol or drugs in Weldakil Araya's system. Late last month, a judge reduced his bond from more than $1 million to $7,000 after his attorney argued there wasn't probable cause to hold him for those charges. He was released this month. He's not allowed to drive a commercial vehicle, and he must take random drug tests.
I don't have a problem with the investigation. The investigation is still ongoing.
Meredith Aldis, Fox 7 Austin News.
Austin police have identified a suspect accused of killing a Colleen fire captain in a crash. It happened on East Canning Lane and Airport in the early morning hours of May 11th. According to the city of Colleen, Captain Marvin Taylor III was leaving a local hospital after the birth of his 5th child. He was on his way to pick up his other kids to meet their new sibling when police say Rodney Brimby rear-ended Taylor's van while speeding in his SUV. Taylor died at the scene. Brimby is charged with intoxication manslaughter. The final suspect in a widespread fake Texas car tag scheme has pleaded guilty. Emmanuel Padilla Reyes admitted to helping sell more than 500,000 bogus paper tags nationwide without selling a single car. The fake plates, often used to hide cars involved in crimes, have been linked to offenses from Houston to New York. Reyes now faces up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. The Austin Police Department says it solved every homicide that happened in 2023 with the final arrest made just last week. Each of those cases still has to go through the court system. APD says about half of them have had some sort of adjudication. The last time APD had a 100% clearance rate was 2 decades ago. Here's more from Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shin.
It's case closed for all 75 homicides in 2023.
Each of those cases represent a person whose life was taken and a family left searching for justice. To solve every single one of those cases is not only rare, it is exceptional.
For the first time since 2005, APD says they've cleared all the homicides for 1 year.
Solving homicides is not just about arrest, it's about justice. It's about ensuring that families who have lost loved ones receive answers, accountability, and a sense of closure.
The case that brought the clearance rate to 100% for 2023 was that of Jalen Hemphill. He was arrested last week on May 7th for the death of Feliciano Alvarado LaHouge on October 14th, 2023 in southeast Austin. Police say there was a ballistics match on the gun used and DNA evidence from the suspect, and it's not his first run-in with the law.
He has a significant robbery history and was out on deferred adjudication at the time of the murder.
APD says looking for suspects with criminal histories who are out of jail is a challenge.
They're having to go out and find them again is putting their safety in jeopardy, having to go rearrest these violent offenders who are often armed.
Within the past 10 years, APD says they've kept their homicide clearance rate above 90%. The national clearance rate is just under 58%. They say it wouldn't have been possible without technology, resources, agency partnerships, and tips from the community.
Some of these cases could not have been solved without the eyes, ears, and courage of people coming forward.
For families of other cases who are still waiting, APD says they continue to work those cases. There's no statute of limitations on murder.
We are sending a message that we will not allow violence to go unanswered and unchecked in the city of Austin.
Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.
Thanks for watching this edition of the Fox 7 Austin Crime Watch digital exclusive. Before we go, we have a special shout out to someone whose name is frequently mentioned in these shows. Congrats to reporter Meredith Aldis, who recently won a Texas Broadcast News Award for her continuing coverage of the Caitlin Armstrong case. Remember, for more on Meredith's stories and others featured in this episode, you can head to our website, fox7austin.com, and click on the Crime Watch section at the top of the page. You can also watch our Fox Local mobile and connected TV apps. They're free to download, and you can stream content on your phone as well as multiple platforms like Roku and Apple TV. And don't forget to subscribe to the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel.